Buenos dias and welcome to my game training journal. And this time I'm going a bit off script with what I have written down, so please bear with me. The quote of the week that I've forgotten when is, "The finish line is just the beginning of a whole new race." It makes me feel like that time when I was doing relay races way back when I was in school, which was a long time ago. By that, what that person meant is, when you think you've finished with one kind of training, you need to prepare for the next one, and you need to keep consistent so that you keep getting better and better. It's like increasing your goals of challenges when you've finished one. Otherwise, you'd stagnate or fall. Okay. On February the 11th of this year, 2025, the quote is, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but rising every time we fall," from Confucius, in which you haven't failed unless you don't learn from your mistakes. In which since my memory is bad, I often forget to learn from my mistakes, so I need to put up a lot of reminders to train myself so that I can learn from my mistakes. Like this art over here is to remind me to practice my instruments. And this one here, over here, is to remind me to practice my cooking skills, and lots of others. But if you don't remember, you can't learn. And on that day, when I was boring in classes, I timed my punches wrong and I hurt my hands. And it's taken over a week for my hands to heal up from that mistake. So I study quite a bit to make sure that I can learn from it. And in Jiu-Jitsu, they were practicing the judo grips to the Americana, the frames to triangle, and the hip thrust to throw people off balance, which leads to the underhook, and there's the shotgun armbar. Sounds like a western to me. And there's frameworks that I can use to frame people off of me, and so that I can counter. And it sounds like a bit of carpentry to me. And on February the 13th of this year, I was reminded that I need to work on tying my belt. And on Friday the 18th of this year, there was actually a quote from Oprah. Do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. Who knew Oprah Winfrey can come up with such quotes? Then again, I don't really watch talk shows or real television for that matter. By that she means doing the grind is the thing. As in, if you train as hard as you can, it's more like the journey and not the destination. And for Jiu-Jitsu, they were working on the underhook, hip throw, and the Americana. And then there's the frame escape, scarf hold, the shotgun armbar, and the reverse scarf hold. Which sounds like some kind of injury. And then they were working on the open guard, the dogfight, omoplata, and then the helicopter choke. Though I don't see how to do a choke from the helicopter, except for the scene from Golden Eye when... Yeah, it's a strange finishing move where... Long story short, Bond used a helicopter to defeat one of his enemies with some kind of hanging move, and you have to admit it gave a pretty good squeeze. You'd have to see the movie to get the joke. And that's what I have for now. Please leave a comment and a question below. And until next time, hasta la vista.